Okay, so I'm just going to go through the Zendesk dashboard here just to give you an idea of the software and really how it works. So basically what we're looking at is in front of you all the open tickets currently. And the way you know if a ticket, is in a particular status, and a ticket is essentially just a customer that reaches out with a question, a complaint, even a piece of positive encouragement. We just consider that to be a ticket, right? So you can see here the O means that this is open. If it has the status of N, that means it's new. We haven't responded to it at all. And the other statuses would be pending and closed, but those you wouldn't see on the main screen because it means that they've been put into another folder. The way that Josh and myself currently use Zendesk is really just to make sure that we're responding to customers. It's basically like just an email inbox for us at the moment. Soon enough, we'll be getting all inbound text from customers in Zendesk as well as phone calls, but at the moment it's just email. So essentially what we do is we just monitor this list here, and you can see right now there's a little bit of buildup since yesterday at 3:14. The ones previous to that are messages that we actually should probably just get off this page because they are older, and there's a reason why we haven't responded to them. So what I would do right now is basically, I would look at this message that came in here from Lizzie that's open. And, when you click into it, you can very clearly understand the correspondence via email. And this particular ticket originated based on, a simple question about whether or not this order is being delivered. To which, I said that it would be delivered tomorrow because we don't deliver on Sundays at Skytown. From there, she responded on Monday, which was yesterday, asking what time her package was going to be delivered, which is an often asked question just because our delivery window is basically like any time before 7 in the afternoon. From there, I did not respond at 4:48 because I assumed that she was probably just getting her package very shortly. I just reached out later in the day just to make sure that she knew that I wasn't ignoring her. And turns out she did have a couple issues with the order, them being that the pasta she ordered, Brillo pasta, is out of stock, and she asked for a store credit instead of a refund. And basically what I would do is just say, hey, hi Lizzie, because we always would prefer to send credits as opposed to refunds because it just means that we're holding on to that revenue. Absolutely, sorry, I'm in all caps here. Absolutely, I will send you a credit now, and you will receive an email confirmation once it has processed, right? Basically just would say submit as open, meaning that it's still going to be open pending or solved. In this case, I'm not expecting her really to respond, so I would just submit it as solved, right? This is one example of how we interact with Zendesk, and to be honest, right now it's really the only way we're using it. That's going to change, but right now it's really just to follow up on email to our helpline. If you want to look up older tickets, or if you want to say, okay, customer named Joanne Cole said she has an issue from a previous ticket, you can just use the search function for literally everything. So just look up any ticket. So any of Joanne's tickets you search here, you're going to be able to see these, right? And you can go back and look. Very simple, but also very, very important and effective. This kind of running list of updates to your tickets, I don't pay a ton of attention to. It's kind of, I think, more for aesthetics, honestly. I don't think it's really as important to the page as just this main area is. Within the tickets page, you can kind of look for some statistics where, like, if you want to look for the amount of requests that are just password changes, because that does go to one of our emails and is captured in Zendesk. You can look there. Unsubscribes from MailChimp, people that don't want our emails anymore. We obviously don't want to see that on our front page. It just breaks down basically how many tickets, for example, are still in pending that haven't closed because we were expecting there to be a response. So all these, since they haven't been responded to, can probably all be closed, right? The reporting aspect is something that I think we have a lot of areas to improve on, but we aren't currently using. So that's basically the general overview of Zendesk. And the next thing that will change is we'll be getting text messages. The one thing I should mention is we do get some bizarre requests, like you can see right here, this text from a customer. And basically, in this case, what I do is I would go and say, so I know who this person is. If they didn't say their name, I would copy this number here, and I would search for it within Ops, another software that we use, to understand who the name of this customer is, because it might be helpful for me to look up their order history before I go ahead and respond to their request. I think that covers it. I'm sure we'll have some other questions, but it should give you a little bit of background around the way we currently use Zendesk. Thanks.